What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. So I'm mainly live reacting to these New World Legacy cards because they've been through enough already. I'm hoping this is happiness. I'm hoping this is towards a good end of the journey. They've had loved ones die in their arms. They've had worlds completely end, and I just want to see this on a good note. So hopefully this is it. I love the World Legacy line, but I'm hoping it's it unless everything's good from here. We've got World Legacy World Key, a level 1 Dark Machine effect monster 0/0. So this is 1-for-1able. It can blend with Orcust if it's good. Let's see what it does. You can use each effect among the first and second effects with this card's name only once per turn. So card once per turn. You can discard one World Legacy card. During your main phase this turn, you can tribute summon one monster in addition to your normal summon/set this turn. You can only gain this effect once per turn. They already have Imduck, but I guess this is a monster. So, like, I don't think those can stack together is what I'm saying here. But it's always good to have a monster that'll allow you to summon again. At the cost of discarding, though, I guess there's things you could want in the graveyard. If this card battles an opponent's Link monster, at the start of damage step, you can return that monster to the extra deck. That's pretty freaking cool. So we have a Grand Mole against Link monsters, a non-targeting way to disrupt Link monsters. Well, it's battle phase, so it's not like it's a quick effect or anything, but it's a battle period, so it's opponent's turn too. They've got to take care of this with non-Link monsters. That's pretty easy. It's still going to be a decent force. It's a decent card overall. It's more likely that it's left the field if you can tribute summon again, you know. Then we've got World Legacy's Continuation, a continuous spell. You can only control one World Legacy continuation. Each time a level 5 or higher face-up monster or monsters on the field is sent to the graveyard, place a counter on this card for each. Maximum 7. I'm getting scared. I'm getting Pendulum vibes. I feel like they're the closest to using this. You can send this card with 7 of those counters on it to the graveyard. So it's got to get 7. Special summon a Cyverse Link monster from your extra deck. Currently, would that make Avramax the best? I think. I don't know. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of freaking work to get to that, but I can see why it goes with the World Legacy line. You've got all those high-level World Legacy monsters, Mech Knights. You have a lot of ways to get there within the line of the lore, but it's not like it's going to easily just happen in one turn, I feel like, in Pendulums or in World Legacy or anything like that. Next up, we've got Rebirth Revision, a normal trap. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Special summon a World Legacy monster from your hand or deck, but destroy it during the end phase. It's a trap card is its initial problem. Whenever we talk about trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, they need to be a little unfair. Summoning from the deck is pretty dang awesome, but you're wanting with the World Legacy cards to combo off in the first turn. Secession is a turn 1 card. World Legacy Guard Dragon, turn 1 card. Ib, turn 1 card. You're not playing for turn 2 if you're playing competitively. While this is a great addition to the casual deck of World Legacy, and all these are solid additions, it feels like this misses the mark of bringing it to the metagame. And that's fine. I like all of these cards, how they're made. They're all pretty creative, and I enjoy pretty much how they've worked them in. I have a couple other cards to go over that I have not gone through during the week. I have read these ahead of time. We've got Mechanical Bird Yada no Misaki. So this is a level 5 light machine effect monster, Cyber Dragon support, as people are saying. Attack 2050, defense 2050, so one of those good old weird defenses, and a wall of text as you see. You can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn each. You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing one normal summon/set monster. So it looks like you can do that multiple times a turn. But how many normal summon/set monsters are you going to control? During your main phase, if this card was normal summoned or special summoned this turn, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, normal summon one monster, but you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except for monsters with the original type as the summoned monster. If this card was special summoned by its own effect and it's tributed, gain 2050 life points. Cute. So it's saying if I'm the tribute fodder, gain a bunch of life. My attack. I think, realistically, this is very good Cyber Dragon support. When you normal summon a core on your brick of your hands, you're able to just get it off and then summon something else. You can even tribute summon if you really wanted to and gain that life. People were also noting that this feels like ABC support, being a light machine effect monster, that it could be another way to unbrick ABC cards, another way to help, say, get a piece to the graveyard, get a search, get another summon off B. Like, there's a lot going with it, and it does seem pretty dang good for both of those archetypes. So ABC kind of the overlooked part of this card, but Cyber Dragon's the obvious scream that, yes, this is amazing for Cyber Dragons. Now, into the Blue Eyes support for you guys, in a sense. Nebula, the Star Cloud Dragon, and we've got a level 8. Yes, level 8 Light Dragon, as if they needed more of those. Attack 2000, defense /0. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. You can reveal this card and one level 8 dragon monster from your hand. Special summon both, but their effects are negated. Also, for the rest of the turn after this resolves, you cannot normal or special summon monsters except light and dark dragon monsters. Oh no, exactly pretty much where Blue Eyes wants to go. That's even still within the Guard Dragon engine, okay? Everything seems fine. Like, oh no, you can't get a Saryuja cherry on top. You gotta go, like, Heretic Spheres or whatever. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 4 lighter dragon monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Why not just add back Weaver Buster, Cola Serpent if you, like, Foolish Burialed them, you know, with Dark Matter? Why not? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. This card's amazing. It's a really good piece of support. I do like seeing Blue Eyes get solid support like this, and it might actually help them out to bring them to the next level of the metagame. We saw Blue Eyes Guard Dragon actually doing well on the regional scene not too long ago, and this card could bring it back to topping regionals, and maybe sneaking into YCS. Soothing Burial. I actually haven't bothered to read this card all the way through, but I think it has a huge problem from what I heard. This is a normal trap. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. Send one monster from your deck to the graveyard, but you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with that name for the rest of the turn. Yeah. Yeah, you're sending it and you can't use it. That's pretty bad. It's just not good. I feel like there's a better version of this somewhere out there, and being a trap card that you're going to set and then you're going to send something that you can't use that turn. Yeah, Beatrice is a better version of this card. Next up, we've evil Tile Mega Kyrella. Kyrea? I don't know. But let's go ahead and read it. That's my, text coming out. Fire Reptile, level 1, attack 0, defense 0. You can only use each of the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. You contribute one reptile monster and discard one card. Special summon one level 6 or lower fire dinosaur monster from your deck. So, basically, please don't Ash Blossom me, sir. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Dragon Xyz monster you control with no materials. No material. Attach up to 2 reptile and /or dinosaur monsters with different names from your hand or graveyard to the target as material. So it's like a Dolko or Lagia that's used at stuff, or maybe you used it as link material, reborned it, and then you can reattach materials. It gives you options is what I like, but the cost is so high. It's a 1-for-1-able monster, which is cool, but the cost is so high overall versus hand traps realistically in this day and age that how can you really say that it's going to bring Evil Tiles to the next level? Now, will there be more Evil Tile support? Is this a one-off card, kind of like we get a Madolche card peppered in here and there? I don't know, but it's not what they needed. It's not like comparable to these amazing freaking cards coming out that's going to be generic support for more than one archetype, but really takes an archetype we love to the next level. It's what Evil Tiles do, isn't it? Overall, in terms of like disappointing us. But thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think of the new World Legacy cards? You all have had more time, to think about Mechanical Bird Yada no Misaki Yata. And then Nebula, the Star Cloud Dragon. What do you guys think of all these cards that have been coming out? CHIM is looking like a really freaking good set to me. What about you guys? And again, if you're shopping TCG Player ever, use my link in the description down below. Costs you nothing and directly supports the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys on the live stream tonight if you're stopping by.